Shopify Dropshipping is one of the only businesses that you can start with very, very little money and scale it very quickly because of its nature. You don't have to order inventory. And in today's video, we're gonna watch a very popular dropshipping video. I love going through the viral dropshipping videos with you guys, and you guys seem to love it. This is by Biaheza. It's got 1 million views, which is crazy, and it's $0 to $1 million business in a month. This is pretty relevant because I actually just launched a brand new store, this time though with TikTok Shop integrated, and in the first week we crossed 100 sales, so pretty cool. But let's watch this and I'll give you my commentary on it.
$1 million a year is $83,000 a month, $19,000 a week, and $2,700 per day. And over the course of these next few weeks, I want to take a business from 0 to that sweet number of $2,700 per day in a single month.
Oh baby, here we go.
I've been going ham with ecom lately. I'm neither kosher.
Honestly, I miss Biaheza so much. His videos are the best, but let me actually turn this up a bit in terms of the quality because it's not looking too good. Let's see if this helps.
Nor halal when it comes to e-commerce right now. I'm currently in the process of building out a network of direct-to-consumer brands that I could eventually sell as a portfolio or just continue running as a money printer. To me, and with my experience, it's more feasible to get 10 stores doing 5 to 10 million a year than getting one store to that magical 100 million number. And I think it's a more diversified play. So in this video, maybe
I really like that approach.
Even video series. No, I'm not gonna promise another video series. I'll actually probably just do everything within this video, but it's gonna be me tracking a behind the scenes look of how I actually start one of these e-commerce brands for my real business outside of YouTube.
Gentlemen, so check it out.
For me, step one has always been to find a product, but nowadays I'm not necessarily looking for a winning product as much as I'm looking to enter a niche and sell an assortment of products in that niche.
By doing that, I can constantly cycle and test new products, accumulate repeat customers, do some absolute.
Yeah, that's actually a really good call because one of the biggest downfalls of dropshipping when you're driving traffic through media buying is that you're not going to have enough margin to actually be profitable on the front end sale. So if you have multiple products, you're able to stack that average order value, make it juicier so that you can squeeze in a little bit more margin from each sale. And that's basically what he's alluding to. So very brilliant way to put it, honestly.
Absolutely nasty email marketing upon product launches. But my big tip if you're just starting out, beauty niche. That's the space I built my first few successful stores in, and it's just kind of the easiest to crack since all of the products you'll be selling are in a way problem solving.
Once you have some products, you want to build up a website that's gonna absolutely rizz and hypnotize, seduce your customer into purchasing.
Just find the biggest brands in your niche and replicate what they're doing. Pay someone to create a store with similar design features, or just do it yourself, not difficult using Shopify.
From here, you're gonna need advertisements, also known as the creative. And the current meta for that is UGC ads, videos that look like they were filmed by regular people on their iPhones, kind of like a review.
The most common strategy is to scrape videos you find online, mash them together, and then again, once the sales start rolling in, you can start buying UGC. Creators on Fiverr are usually fairly inexpensive, but they're very...
This is the exact blueprint, by the way. So when I watch these videos, I love them because ultimately they're kind of a step-by-step course. And you know, if you're looking for the step-by-step way to get started here, you should be writing down some notes.
Hit or miss. You can also find people on Instagram, Twitter, TikTok.
Once you have 3 to 5 ad creatives, we can begin the testing and start paying TikTok to show these ads.
It took about a week, but everything I just talked about, I've already had done, and we're now on this step ready to launch. I feel like I've made enough videos talking about the previous steps, and I have my full course detailing how to do all of that. So I want to focus on what we're going to do now that we're launching. I just set up the ads, so once they get approved, we can start running and optimizing our store, which I feel like there's not as much content made about.
True.
Budget approved!
Luckily, it didn't take long for our ads to get approved, and about an hour after they were,
absolutely insane dopamine hit. Andrew Huberman is pissed right now, but I'm gonna pretty much leave this alone for the next few days and check in after.
That ended up being the only sale for day 1. Day 2
rip.
crossed 3 figures. Day 3, things began looking better. Day 4 was but day 5, We're sitting at $400 worth of sales on the day, and it's only 5 o'clock, which I mean, not bad, right? Except it's not that simple. In reality, we're kind of in a bad place with the store right now. I'm looking at the last few days here. We've done a few hundred per day, but I think we lost money on each day. Today's looking a little better. Maybe we'll break even. But this exact point is where like 99% of people trying this would give up and say e-com is saturated. I tried it. It's not profitable. I can walk away with this without my conscience bugging me for not trying. This is a huge drop-off point. It's an incredibly common issue, and whether we choose to persevere or just give up right now is what separates the people who actually make money with e-commerce and the ones that don't. If on your initial test you can get a store to break even, it's pretty likely you can get it to crack a profit. I have 4
So true.
things we can try and transform here. 1, obvious, improve the product page so that more people who visit actually purchase. 2, play around with the pricing of the product, maybe do a bundle discount. 3, this one isn't going to be huge just yet, but maybe we can negotiate with the supplier to get our product costs down. 4, and this is the big one, I'm going to have a couple more products added into the store, have those product pages fully built out, and then start upselling people to purchase those products.
That's really smart. That's kind of what we were saying at the beginning, right? Like if you have multiple products, you can increase that average order value, which is great. As I'm watching this, I'm realizing I watched this video on stream a while back with you guys, but it doesn't even matter, right? There's no rules to the YouTube game, so we're just watching it again.
Products on the cart page. If done right, this can explode your average order value, subsequently increasing your profit margins.
Although the sales were a little spotty next couple of days, the upsells were working to the point where I actually started running ads directly to the products we added in just to be upsells. Thanks to this, 10 days in, we hit our first $1,000 day, which from there I continued increasing the budget of our ads while also implementing new ad creatives to scale horizontally. We're not quite there, but really getting close to our goal here. But even this progress honestly just kind of blows my mind every time, because if you think about it, we started this from scratch. This business didn't exist 3 weeks ago. And now it's at a point where even if we don't scale, if we just maintain it and keep it the way it is, $2,400 in revenue on the day, we've spent $1,000 on ads, let's say $600 to $800 in product costs, we're profiting about $600 today alone off this store. Extrapolated annually, that's a solid 6-figure income that we've just created in like 3 weeks. Sure, we can't just kick back and do nothing. Really cool. We'd still have to refresh.
That's still what makes me so passionate about e-com and online business in general. It's just how fast you can bootstrap a business. And obviously, if you're just a beginner, trust me, this is not how it's going to go for you, right? You're going to have to go through a lot of trying times. But ultimately, if you learn these skills, you can build anything, right? Which is super cool. I think this is what a lot of traditional business people, maybe entrepreneurs that go to college for entrepreneurship, don't really learn, is how to actually put these skills to use, right? They learn other stuff that could be helpful, but probably is helpful in a lot of ways. But this, in my opinion, is the most helpful, just relevant digital skills.
The ad creatives to keep the gravy train going, but you could probably maintain this with like 6-7 hours a week, which if anything, I hope changes the way people watching this video view entrepreneurship and money. It's not an unattainable dream, right? There's a lot of money out there, and with a little bit of out of the box thinking and some persevering where others wouldn't, you can definitely siphon some of it.
Anyways, now that we've done a little bit of testing and can see that this has some potential, I'm gonna start paying UGC creators to create original ads, which those ads will likely perform better and further grow our margins.
And the very next day, we completely blew past our original goal of $2,700 in a day, but I continued scaling the ads further, eventually peaking at just under $5,000 in a single day with a 35% profit margin. Meaning we were halfway to having a store that would profit $1 million in a year, not just hit that in revenue. However, this is also the point where I had to stop the store entirely.
It's never all sunshines and rainbows.
I just had to turn off all of the ads.
But that's okay. I just don't want to keep dropshipping on a store I plan on actually white labeling. This is enough testing and enough of a proof of concept for me to where I can take it seriously, actually order some product samples from China, get some custom packaging going, and turn this into a more legit brand. I use Alibaba to find suppliers. They do offer some protection as a platform, which is nice, but always keep your head on a swivel. Don't trust everything you're told by your suppliers. Try and find some that have a track record of delivering quality products on time. But after getting called dear friend about 100 times, I did place some orders, and 2.5 weeks later, I was overjoyed to see some sussy looking packages at my doorstep.
You're gonna record or you're gonna
I'm just a baby.
I say we increase the wage gap.
I'm recording. I'm recording. I see that.
I'm touching that.
Uh-oh.
If your hands don't look like this while you're eating your lunch, you must be a liberal sissy. Must be a sissy boy.
Super happy with the samples. They came in on time, good quality, exactly what I ordered, good customization, so we're solid on that front. And so at this point, you could either start fulfilling orders in-house or send a bulk shipment to a third-party fulfillment center. And you now have a white label, legitimate, profitable brand that has customized packaging, quick shipping, happy customers. Now, personally, to scale from here, the blueprint is to order a ton of UGC content. That way we can start scaling horizontally, not just vertically. Definitely gonna keep the TikTok ads rolling, but also shift focus to doing a lot of Facebook and Google ads, a little bit of Pinterest, maybe even some Snapchat for this one. Once that's running up and stable, you find a team or somebody you trust who you can look over all of this, test new products, and just kind of keep an eye on things. And then for me personally, the goal is to allocate no more than like 5-6 hours a week to it, but mainly shift my focus to now starting in the next niche and then just repeating that cycle. If you are interested in starting something,
I think one of the best things you could do at this point as well is hire a virtual assistant. This is a big key. There's just incredible virtual assistants out there, and you only really need one to sort of manage everything, to be honest. This is a very undervalued move and something not talked about often. I'll definitely be talking about that more. I have great VAs in my business, and it's something that I would love to be able to extend to some of you guys as well that need it.
Something like this, I do have my full dropshipping course linked in the description, but if you have already started something like this and you have an e-commerce brand, whether it be dropshipping, if you have inventory, whatever it is, if you're doing anywhere from 30,000 up to around $1 million a month and you're looking to exit, you no longer want these headaches, you don't want the e-com anxiety, reach out to me. I am in the market and currently acquiring e-commerce brands. Let's get rid of all of the anxiety around Facebook ad accounts and put you in a Lambo. Let's slap a Pepsi on your wrist. Hand over the Shopify password. Hand it over. No, but seriously, feel free to reach out. We'd love to take a look and potentially give you an offer. That's going to be it for this one. Assalamu alaikum and shalom, my brothers in Christ.
That's a great move, just kind of stacking some e-com businesses. The only bad thing about, drop shipping brands is they don't have a ton of exit value, but obviously, let's say you're doing $2 million a year and you sell your store for 1x revenue. $2 million is a lot of money. So that's still amazing. So yeah, guys, I hope that you enjoyed this video. Bieheza is the absolute GOAT. I'm going to leave this video in the description as always. Make sure you go subscribe to him. You go check out his course. His course is probably amazing. If it's anything like the production value of his videos, it's probably super good. So yeah, that's about it. See ya.